Hey guys, welcome to Aquamaniacs. Today I'm going to be talking about Flowerhorn growth pattern. So the first thing you got to keep in mind is not every Flowerhorn is going to grow in the same way. By saying in the same way, I do mean that head growth, body growth, fin growth. They all differ. They have different personalities. They have different genetics. They have different breeds and species of Flowerhorns. So the first thing I want you guys to pay attention to is your breed and your genetics. Mostly I get asked these questions over and over again from my YouTube followers and my customers, but they complain about sometimes why isn't my flower horn's head growing big, and why he's already 5 inches and his head is like just 2 inches uh, in length and in depth. So you got to make sure what breed of flower horn do you have and whether it's a waterhead or is it a monkey head. Now the difference between a waterhead and a monkey head flower horn is that if you have a waterhead flower horn, as one you can see in front of your screen, this is Bacon. Now he's a waterhead magma flower horn. Now his head and his growth pattern has been recorded by me in many videos. You have seen it. If you haven't seen it, if you're a new viewer, make sure to subscribe and watch all his videos. Now if you have a monkey head flower horn's head is gonna be hard. It's gonna be as uh, you're touching a hard sponge, a hard thermocol ball, just like that. It's just gonna be slimy on top. But if you touch his head, it's gonna be like really soft and watery, like there's full of fat inside. And they waterheads are basically made up of a layer of fat, a layer of skin, a layer of fat, a layer of skin. That's how the head is really formed. So if you have a waterhead flower horn, its head is gonna really outburst and grow rapidly according to its body. But mostly I've seen some breeds of flowerhorn, and some breeders have their own breeds. So some flowerhorns are going to grow differently and they are going to grow their head first. Some flowerhorns are going to grow their body first, then the head starts growing for about 1 month, and the body stops growing a little bit. It just gets uh, like height wise, like broader. Some people's flower horns, breeders flower horns just grow their head body first and then the head starts growing. It's totally a different pattern of growth. So people ask me this question over and over again, why isn't this growing this way, that way, etc, etc. First of all, get to know your breeder, get to know from where you purchased your flower horn, whether it's a shop, and ask the shop person that how will my flower horn actually grow, and at 5 inches or at 3 inches how big his head should be. So you will get an idea of that. Then you won't have to take any tension asking YouTubers or asking anyone else that why isn't my flower horn's head growing, because you will know it is going to grow sometime or the other. You just have to be patient about that. Now Bacon's growth pattern, let me explain about his growth pattern. For example, uh, at three 3 months of age, his body was about say like 4 inches, 3.5 4 inches, and his head was about just like a size of a, since I'm in India, I'll compare it to uh, you can say a 2 rupees coin, little bigger than that, maybe a 10 rupees coin. As you have seen, I don't know about my uh, viewers abroad. Now you can compare to, you know, just see the 10 rupee coin icon on Google, image on Google, you'll get to know the idea. So his head was about that much. Then his body stopped growing for about 1 month, and his head started to take over and started really bulging out. Then after that, his head growth stopped, came to a standstill, and then his body started growing lengthwise. Then after that, again his head started bulging, and then his body started growing breadthwise. So that was his growth pattern according to me, and mostly the flower horns I order from my breeder. His flower horns, his breed mostly grows in this pattern. So I cannot give you an accurate information. You just have to, you know, give your best in grooming them, and definitely the head would grow. But one point I just want you guys to keep in mind is that if you have a monkey head flower horn, make sure from your breeder, from your uh, shop, from where you purchase your aquarium, I mean sorry, your fish flower horn, so just make sure to ask him that, is this a monkey head flower horn or a water head, or is it a mix of both? Even if it's a mix of both, it's not gonna get that much bulge. And these days breeders do mix red dragons and SRDs, monkey heads with red magmas. So you're not gonna get a pure strain very easily these days in market, because the flower horns that you see in the aquarium shops near you are mostly mixed breeds. So they are gonna be cheap, and they're gonna be colorful, but their heads are not gonna be that interesting to view. So if you want a pure breed flower horn, that is gonna cost you some good ransom, and you definitely have a good view at that, because it's gonna look amazing, really amazing when it gets big. So there are different genes, there are different bloodlines. PN bloodlines are the ones which have monster heads or monster cocks that you can say. There is PPRS, there is AGR series. There are many bloodlines. So make sure you get a detail on the bloodline. Do ask for the parents' pick if you want to be sure what kind of a flower horn you have and how big is it going to get. So make sure of these things. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video and got a bit of information about the growth pattern of flower horns. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, I will be putting a link in the description for my WhatsApp group. Don't forget to join that. If you're from India or abroad, you can join that group. And if you have any problems related to any kind of fish or any species of fish you have, you can mention that in the group and we will help you out. So don't forget to check out the description and join that group. Also, there will be a next video on a second video on how to boost flower horn cock. But this video will be not boosting a flower horn cock in 25 days. It will be boosting your flower horn cock maybe in 1 week or 10 days. So stay tuned for that. Till then, see you next time.